The Enneagram world of the child explores what I call the dance of development. Every child, every human being has two fundamental drives within them that are motivating their expression and involvement in the world and the relationship to their body-mind. And those dynamics are a need to belong and a need to be seen. Primary motivational factors in development. In addition to that, there are four psychodynamic forces influencing the child's developing personality and sense of self. Forces that the child is having to adapt to and to find a way to survive and be acceptable to the external environment. These forces include the three primary emotions: fear, anger, and shame. Fear and anger are connected to our biology in a very significant way. They're connected to the fight or flight response. So fear is what is motivating us to flee, to take flight from what's threatening us. Anger is the energy of aggression that's needed to come forward and fight what's threatening our survival. So understanding these two primary emotions and how they actually contribute or inhibit the child's developing sense of self and the developing personality's relationship with these two forces is very, I'd say it's important, but many might say that it's illuminating. It brings more insight into the child's inner world. The other primary emotion is shame. This is connected in two ways to the developing sense of self. One is it's intimately connected with our need to be seen and belong, because as we develop and become aware of ourselves as a separate individual, as a child, we're always checking the environment to see if we're okay. Are we safe? Are we accepted? Is there going to be food on the table, a roof over my head? Am I okay here? The children, as we know, if something's amiss or not going correctly or wrong, a child feels like they're responsible. They're constantly observing the environment to see if they're okay. And if something's not right, they feel like they're responsible. And as this developing sense in themselves of their inner critic or superego is developing, that turns into this very active back and forth between their perception of how they're being judged, and that triggers this sense of exposure and shame. So it's very important to understand this dynamic and the development of the child's superego and how it's influencing their developing sense of self. So in the dance of development, we have those two formative dynamics. We have these these three primary emotions in the superego, bringing their own dynamism into the situation. And we have what I call two liberating forces at work that help not only the child, but the parent to bring more space and freedom into the parenting dynamic and the developmental process. And those are acceptance and curiosity. So the dance of development and the book is an exploration of these forces interacting and how they contribute to the developing sense of self in the child and its personality.